Man, the infirmary, how many games I played on that field. The doctor's cabin. There's where I learned how to balance something on my nose. The bathroom. Man, camp looks pretty dang good. You know what? I am going to go down this road. I don't know how far I can go. I have to back up. I used to be able to go quite a bit. Man, I was in every one of these cabins. Range down there. This is almost going to the. This is going to a rope to be able to get it pretty well. Pretty good. All right, let's go this way. Here you go. Your car's safe, Mom. I hadn't scratched it. You know, a few leaves like that, but nothing major. I'm going to turn around. I'm GoProing. Hello. I used to go to camp here from 1972 to 1984.
Really?
So back in the Ward Acres days. So I'm recording and just reminiscing about all the cabins that I used to be in and all that.
What a great.
So I apologize that I span the tires. Thank you. What was your name? All right. Thank you. I'll try not to get you on camera. And I used to slide down that muddy hill, outside rifle range was that way. And it is swollen today, just like everything, because of all the rain we had last night as I was hanging in my hammock. So of course, you know, traffic you got to worry about here in White County, Tennessee. You can see that tree bobbing over there. Piece of styrofoam. See how long you can follow it. Guys, the adventure continues. I'm headed that way. Car's right there. And since I've been doing this, not a single car has passed. Gotta love it. More later. You can see the cave down there, but I tell you what, again, never seen so much water. It was a wet cave back then, but it was never had this much water going through. Goodness gracious, that's pretty misty. That is a trip. I've never seen that at that level. I hope I can get a picture of it before this camera gets too wet. All right, let me back up a minute. All right. And guys, that's not wind. That's the air moving because of how much water's coming down. But as a kid, I was under those waterfalls. They were never like that. Wow. We got a good amount of rain yesterday. Anyway, I'm headed this way. Man, I am wet. Or at least damp. But yeah, the water's going right into Lost Creek Cave. And that's a cave that I went down a lot of times as a kid. We would walk the dry creek bed right into the cave. So they've obviously got it blocked off at this point in time. You're not supposed to go any further, but you can see there's the cave right there. More later. I'm headed that way. What's up, hound dog? What's up, hound dog? But I remember coming around the corner and seeing this. And boy, do they have it roaring today. Again, all that rain. All the water features I remember as a kid are just like going to town. Trying to figure out how they came and did all that. Anyway, GoPro baby. I'm trying to head to Savage Gulf. Try to get to the Savage Gulf area. But this is the Savage Gulf area that I used to play around with, or play around in as a kid. Not really in it, but I used to rappel off of some of these rocks around the what we called the Savage Gulf area. But they were rocks that were very similar to this, and you could just sit on the edge and, you know, kind of look over the edge a little bit, see where everything's going. And of course, I'll probably explore and see how far they drop. I don't know if you can hear the river. Hopefully you can see it. But yeah. The hills of Middle Tennessee. And I just got nailed by a mosquito. More later. No, Sharon, I'm not that close. Not that close. Then we'll probably wait till sunset. Yeah. Alright. Again, more later. Yeah, back to Sunset Rock. I was up there a couple of days ago. I forgot to take the camera. All right, guys. More later.